After a certain amount of weeks, it'll go on sale. Maybe then it'll even go on a super sale or a clearance rack. And then whatever isn't sold goes back to the designer. They have to buy back their merchandise. So help alleviate that and bring more opportunistic buying. They can guarantee their items get sold by saying, well, department store bought 10,000, I made 15,000. So in swoops a buyer from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and they can buy up that 5,000 pieces of merchandise, and at the same time put it on the racks as a department store, but they'll sell it for 20 to 60% off the retail price. So what happens is, what you'll see, that, when you see those commercials, like the Spenderventions, the karaoke that's now happening, they're never saying what designers are in the store. It's all about the thrill of the hunt, scouring the rack. So, all good shoppers that you're like, I know I'm going in for something. I might not find the little black dress I wanted or the little red dress I wanted today, but guarantee maybe in a week from now I'll come back and I might find it. So the idea is by not advertising the designers, that savings comes back to you. Because the department stores, one, they do a real markup of the wholesale price, sometimes up to 500% markup. And they're also telling you who the designers are to bring you into the store. Here, you don't know what you're going to get, but if you're a frequent shopper, you get a sense of what different designers, depending on where demographically the TJ Maxx or Marshalls is situated, what you're going to find there. And then sometimes it's just an amazing surprise. Like, I've been to the Beverly Connection Marshalls, and I have found Prada, Christian Dior, Gucci, Todd's driving shoes, Diamond Furstenberry. I mean, it's amazing, the shoes there. I've had to, step away, but it's different. But the sale is amazing. The price is amazing. So the idea is that you get the shopping cart. It's only once you enter the store that certain sections will have the names of the designers. But the designers know, okay, well, I'm selling my merchandise to the buyer from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but they're not advertising it. So as long as my merchandise is getting sold, I'm happy. But I don't have to feel like I'm competing with the department store. And the department store doesn't have to feel like they're competing with the off-price retailer either, because there's no advertising going on. And it's also wonderful because there are different manufacturers around the country too, like a lot of these in Italy who make amazing handbags. And say, there are some companies are selling bags to Bergdorf's, and that same manufacturer will then say, you know what, we have enough material that we can make this other design, and we'll put our own label on it. TJ Maxx and Marshalls say, we love that bag. It's amazing. The quality is great. It's essentially the same bag that's being sold in Bergdorf, except the manufacturer is now putting their label as opposed to Bergdorf Goodman putting their own private label on it. Same thing if, say there's a blouse, and it looks beautiful, and the designer made a certain amount with that fabric, but the fabric's left over, they'll again swoop in and say, well, we can make more blouses with that fabric. TJ Maxx and Marshalls will go right ahead, we'll sell it. And what's really great is while a department store has only 6 shopping times a year, with the 40 weeks that the buyers for TJ Maxx and Marshalls are going out, what happens is they can sometimes swoop in and get something on the floor in 2 weeks' time. So they could be over in Milan, and there could be a designer that says, okay, well, a certain amount of things were sold, we still have it here, no one's come back for it, no one's selling it. Well, they can say, well, so what if it's on this, we love that it's on the in the department stores, we'll get it in, and we'll get it out on the floor in 2 weeks, because there are about 850 TJ Maxxes, and there's about 800 Marshalls around the country, and all those stores are getting 10,000 pieces of new merchandise every single week, all throughout the week. So it's not like everything comes in on a Monday, and then you're like, damn, forget it by Saturday, it's probably gone. All throughout the week, every morning and afternoon, trucks are coming in. When we see the stock room, you'll see they get so much stuff they can't put it out on the floor, enough. So I always find sometimes if I find something I really love, and it looks like there's still a bunch there, but it didn't have my size, I'll ask the manager to go back and say, can you find this? I've done this in New York, cute little juicy couture dress. I've done it with some cashmere sweaters. I'll go back. I even did it with a jacket. And they'll go back and look, and generally there is more of that product in the back. Just they couldn't fit it on the rack, or they couldn't fit it on the shelf. So sometimes, just like you would have a personal shopper at a department store salesperson, think of the same thing here. They probably have it more in the back, and they just haven't had time or have the space to put it out, but they can go look. What else am I missing? Yeah. So like I said, we brought you here to Marshall's just to show you because this one has just about everything. From the toys to gifts for guys, gifts for the family, all the home goods. They have a cube section, which is a little more contemporary junior section. They've got a lot of designer jeans. They do have a big amount of shoes and great boots. Lots of different handbags, Betsy Johnson, Michael Kors. And then we wanted to show you some of our gift idea thoughts.